The second stop of the 2025 Super Motocross playoffs delivered a wild swing in the 250 SMX title fight, as Deegan's night flipped from dominant to damage control, and Joe Shimoda seized a 10-point championship lead heading into the Las Vegas finale. Deegan looked untouchable after a commanding Moto1 win, but the opening lap of Moto2 turned the standings on their head. Running P3 to P4 with Shimoda and Tom Viala just ahead, Levi launched an aggressive move that collected both himself and Deegan. The contact pitched Deegan to the back of the pack and snapped his front brake lever, forcing him to ride the rest of the race without a key control and ultimately grind back only to 14th. Coupled with the Moto1 victory, his 1-14 scores netted just 6th overall and, more importantly, cost him the red plate. What had looked like a momentum weekend for the two-time defending SMX 250 champion instead became a lesson in survival on a night when every point counted double. The inflection point was unmistakable. Deegan entered St. Louis as the class leader and left trailing. His first moto authority evaporated seconds into Moto2 when Kitchen's lunge triggered the tangle. Deegan remounted last, discovered the missing front brake, and could do little more than minimize losses on a soft, rutted surface where precision and stopping power were everything. He clawed to P14, but the damage was done. Shimoda now carries the championship advantage by 10, and with 1 round to go, the math is unforgiving. A win in Vegas is worth 9 points over second, which means even a perfect night from Deegan would not by itself guarantee a third straight SMX crown if Shimoda finishes directly behind him. The finale becomes a pressure test in racecraft as much as raw speed. Post-race officiating added another layer. After reviewing the Moto2 incident, officials announced discipline for Kitchen under the aggressive, reckless riding provision. Because this was deemed a first offense, the sanction was a written warning only. No position or points penalty applied. The lack of a competitive penalty is sure to stir debate given the stakes, but it also reflects the letter of the rulebook for an initial strike. The Kitchen-Deegan flashpoint didn't arise in a vacuum either. Earlier in Quarter 2, Max Vohland suffered a violent start crash after clipping a slowing Deegan and then tangling with Kitchen's Pro Circuit Kawasaki. Race Day Live later reported Vohland dislocated his shoulder and was transported to the hospital to have it reduced. While qualifying incidents don't excuse what happens in the motos, the sequence helps explain the tension simmering through the afternoon and into the night. On the scoreboard, St. Louis also elevated the third player in the chase, Seth Hamaker. He departed Missouri very much alive in the math, not out of it by any stretch, after banking another solid points haul and demonstrating the pace to live at the front. Shimoda has the momentum and the cushion. Deegan and Hamaker have the weapons and the urgency. That sets up Las Vegas as a finale decided by cool heads and smart risk, not just outright lap time. One clean launch, one decisive mid-moto move, one mistake avoided on the last 2 laps. Those are the moments that will tilt the plate. The bottom line, Deegan's night was split in 2. Dominant in Moto1, gutted in Moto2 by contact and a broken front brake. And the net result is a 10-point swing to Shimoda with 1 round left. Kitchen leaves with a warning but no docked points. Vohland heads for recovery after a scary Q2 incident, and the series turns to Las Vegas with the title narrative fully rewritten. The championship will come down to composure as much as speed. In a season that's already produced its share of plot twists, the 2025 SMX Premier campaign is set for a high-wire finish under the neon.